Yo, what's the word, boys? Welcome back. So Jon Jones is back in the media, and of course, it's for no good reason. We have to discuss this. We have to. Jon Jones has been charged with 2 misdemeanors involving a drug testing agent who filed a police report about his alleged behavior after going to Jones's home to collect a sample on March 30th. So I know, and you guys probably know what this whole incident was on March 30th. Jon Jones released some camera footage. The drug tester said he threatened her, yada, yada, yada. Also, if convicted of both charges, Jon Jones could face jail time that would be less than 1 year total and up to a $500 fine for the petty misdemeanor and up to $1,000 for the misdemeanor. I have to be that guy. I have to be that guy. Jon Jones needs to be stripped of his UFC heavyweight title immediately. Immediately. And I know 2 misdemeanors is nothing crazy, but when you stack it on top of everything that has happened with Jones, Miocic, the heavyweight division, it is becoming ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. Now, I do not want to come on this channel and disrespect Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic. That's not what I want to do at all. But it comes to a point where we just have to end it. He needs to be stripped of his title immediately, or he needs to vacate it. So I want to look at Jones's record right here. His last fight against Cyril Gane was March 4th of 2023. Over a year ago. And we still don't know when he's going to fight. Is he going to fight in November of 2024? I don't know. That was supposed to be the new date, but now with all of this shit, I don't know. Is he going to get suspended? I don't know what's going to happen. We could be waiting well over 2 years for this fight. Why? And I know Jon Jones got injured, but as I said, it comes to a point where it's just ridiculous. You can look right here. Look at the bottom of the screen. July 7th, 2023. That was the fight announcement for Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Over a year ago now, since it's July 15th. It's been over a year. They were supposed to fight November 11th, 2023. That has still not happened. We are hoping for him to fight in November of 2024. That would be around 2 years since his last fight. And that's at best. At this point, I don't know when he's going to fight. Say he gets suspended. Say Jones gets suspended a few months. And he could fight in May of 2025? May of 2025? What are we doing? The heavyweight division is an absolute mess right now. And the only way to clear everything up is you strip the title from Jon Jones or he vacates. And at UFC 304, Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes, that is the new UFC Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. That's what we have to do. It's in a few weeks, July 27th. It's in 12 days. You elevate this fight to an Undisputed Championship. Tom Aspinall, Curtis Blaydes. In my opinion, Tom Aspinall is the real champion. You get him versus Blaydes, Undisputed World Championship, and you make Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic wait. Because these guys are the ones moving in the heavyweight division. We have movement between Aspinall, Blaydes, Pavlovich, Jailton Almeida. We have contenders. It's not like we're waiting for, Jones to get a worthy contender. No, that's not the case. You vacate Jones, you strip his title, you make Aspinall Blaydes for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. And you make Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic wait. You make them wait, man. You can look at Stipe's record. You look at this record right here. What do all of his opponents that he's beaten have in common? Or all of his fights. Every one of his fights. What do his opponents have in common? Francis Ngannou, Daniel Cormier, Junior Dos Santos, Alistair Overeem, Fabricio Verdum, Andrei Arlovski, Mark Hunt, Fabio Maldonado. This is beyond ridiculous. Stipe Miocic does not have a single win over a guy on the active UFC roster. I don't know how it's possible. And he's getting a title shot all because he's the GOAT heavyweight the greatest heavyweight of all time, I don't care. I don't care if you're the fucking GOAT of GOATs. If you don't have a single win over a guy on the UFC roster, what the hell are you doing fighting for an undisputed world championship? What are you doing? Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic are holding up the heavyweight division unlike anything we've ever seen. Unlike anything we've ever seen. And it's just so drawn out and dragged out. When Jon Jones versus Stipe was announced, I was kind of excited. I'm like, oh, okay, Stipe, doesn't really deserve it, but it's all right. It's another title defense for Jones. He's going to be active. Cool. We're going to get it in MSG. All right. Maybe Jon Jones sticks around after that. Cool. But no, we're still waiting for that fight. It still hasn't happened. If it's been dragged out, there's a new guy on the rise who looks like he could be a future heavyweight GOAT. He's on the rise. He's calling out Stipe. He's calling out Jones. They're openly ducking him. We're getting a retirement fight 2 years in the making, and we know the outcome. 99% sure we know the outcome. And we just have a guy on the sideline who has GOAT potential just defending his interim belt? That's ridiculous. Why is he defending the interim belt? And I know it's happened before with, who's defended the interim belt? With guys like Renan Barão. Renan Barão defended his belt twice, his interim belt twice. Why are we doing that, man? Why does Jon Jones get this special treatment from Dana White? I know he's the GOAT. I know he's the pound-for-pound greatest fighter of all time. Why hasn't he been stripped already? Why? We've seen guys who have been out and have vacated the title, who have stepped up like Jamal Hill, who have stepped up like Yuri Prochazka, and have vacated. That's a true, worthy, championship-level fighter, in my opinion. The guys who want to keep the division moving, want to keep the division flowing. And then we have Jon Jones and Stipe. Now, I want to emphasize again, I do not want to disrespect Jon Jones or Stipe Miocic. They're two of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. But I have to call them out on it. They are completely stalling the heavyweight division when realistically, without them, even with them, it could be one of the coolest divisions in the UFC. Say we have Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic as a contender, Tom Aspinall, an active Cyril Gane, Sergey Pavlovich, holy shit, I'm blanking on his name, Jailton Almeida, Alexander Volkov. We have cool contenders. Let's keep the division flowing, but we're deciding not to. It's so obvious. We get Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes, UFC 304 in Manchester for the undisputed UFC World Championship. We find a winner, most likely Tom Aspinall. Cool, undisputed world champion. Jon Jones, when he comes back, when he's, not breaking the law, when he's not getting injured, you have him fight for the undisputed world championship against Tom Aspinall. You have Stipe Miocic fighting in a number one contenders fight. If you really want to push him up the rankings, you make him fight in a number one contenders fight against a Cyril Gane, against a Jailton Almeida. That's how you keep the division flowing. Simple. It's as simple as that. Jon Jones, I know I'm emphasizing it a lot. This is the roadmap for the UFC and the heavyweight division. Jon Jones stripped of his UFC heavyweight title. Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes for the undisputed UFC World Championship. Say Tom Aspinall wins. When Jon Jones comes back, he fights Tom Aspinall for the UFC World Championship. The heavyweight division, of course. And then you get Stipe Miocic to fight in a number one contenders fight. The winner of that fight fights the winner of Jones versus Aspinall. And then, say Alex Pereira beats Magomed Ankalaev, we could throw him in that conversation. But, at this point, it's insane. It's insane. The division is completely stalled, and there's only one solution. You strip Jon Jones, and you make Aspinall versus Blaydes for the undisputed UFC World Championship. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button for more. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Click the like button. Sheesh. Peace out.